Hello everyone. Today we will simulate switch with Arduino in proteus simulation. So in our last video we talked about how to use serial monitor inside proteus. So today we will just add switch in the circuit. So for that you need to click here components mode. Okay, let's search for switch. Okay, let's use push button. This kind of switch, push button. Okay, so it's like okay. So what we will do today is when I press it, the LED should glow. When I release it, the LED should be off. For that, we need to connect this to a okay. Okay. So for that we need to connect switch to a digital pin, and the digital pin will continuously read the value of switch. So how can we implement like let's connect a ground. Okay, let's connect a ground. And this is a symbol of power. Okay, let's connect here, and we will use a resistor. Let's use pin number 5. Okay, let's drag this wire up. So how the circuit will work? So this configuration is known as a pull-up resistor. So what does pull-up resistor means? It pulls up the value of digital pin to high value. So does not. So it's like so when the switch is unpressed, the pin number 5 is high, always high, because it's connected to the power source. This is power source. Okay, this is let's write plus 5 volt. As you can see, the pin number 5 is connected to 5 volt through 10k resistor. So this makes pin number 5 in default, this makes pin number 5 as high. So pin number 5 will always detect 1 high state. Okay, so when we press the switch now, now it is connected to the ground, so pin number 5 will read value 0 ground. Okay, so this is how we can implement switch. Okay, so let's change in code 2, and if you remember, this is code from our last video, so we will edit on it. Now we need to use digital pin for switch, and we're using digital pin number 5. So we will name the pin number 5 as switch is equal to 5. You can name anything like switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. Okay, and let's put switch 1. So the switch is reading the value of the pin number 5 is reading the value of switch, so it should be pin mode switch comma input. Pin mode switch 1 comma input. So while the LED was output device, the switch is input device. Okay, because the pin 5 is reading the value of switch, while pin 9 is supplying power to LED. So that's why pin 9 is output and pin 5 is input. Now here we have to write, so when we press the switch, the LEDs will be glow. So it means when we press the switch, when the pin number 5 reads value 0, then the LED should glow. When, okay, let me say it again. When the pin 5 read value 0, then pin 9 should be high, and when pin 5 reads the high value, then the LED should be off. Okay, so for that we can write if to read the value, we write if digital rate okay digital rate so okay, let's create a status digital status, and it should be equal to digital read. So it's reading the value of switch 1. So if status is equal to so if the status is equal to the 1, the LED is off. Okay, so if status is equal to the 1, okay, so if status is equal to 0, curly bracket, the LED will be on. So let's remove the delay. We don't not need delay in this case. And if status is equal to 1, okay, we don't need delay. Okay, so what does this means when this is comment sign, so you can write a comment when switch is pressed. So status on means switch is on pressed. Okay, so status means the value of pin 5. So let's compile it. Okay, now we need to extract hex file. For that you need to go sketch and export compile binary, and the hex file will be exported where you stored the program. Okay, where you save the program. So now we need to back on this, double click and program file. Okay, so you need to go where your Arduino code is saved. In my case is in the D drive. So yeah, this standard hex file, open. Okay, let's simulate. Okay, now LED is off. So when I press, so LED is on. When I released, LED is off. Okay, I hope you can understood now. So this is how we can simulate switch. One thing you have to make sure is that the value of resistor is really sensitive, so you cannot use value less than 5k. So to make this circuit work, you need to choose value from 5k to 10k or 20k, but not below than 5k. Like you cannot use 1k. Okay, so make sure of that. So this configuration is called pull-up resistor. So I hope you understand, and thank you for your class.